Do you know that you can earn like a bank even sitting at the home? Every month you can earn EMI as like the bank too. Now how can a bank make money or how can a bank profit? Simple. Suppose you have 1 lakh rupees fixed deposit in a bank and you are earning 6% interest on it. Now the same 1 lakh bank is giving loan to someone else and taking 10% interest on that loan. So what is happening? Your 1 lakh, you are getting 6% and bank is offering to someone else at 10% interest. So simply 10% minus 6%, 4%. So 1 lakh ka 4,000 rupees. That's the profit of bank. Similar like this, you can also earn like this EMI income even sitting at home without any such effort, and that too legally with RBI, Reserve Bank of India regulated way. How can you do this? What are the process you need to do? What are the risks? And each and everything you can get in this video. The only condition is you can't skip the video, because if you skip, you can miss some important points. Without skipping any part, just watch the video till end. You will get all the informations and a great way to diversify your investment for earning 12% to 15% annual return. First of all, let me tell you that I'm talking about 12% to 15% annual return. Now, remember one thing, any return more than fixed deposit can't be a guaranteed or risk-free return. If someone promises you that I can give you 16-20%, but then that is totally guaranteed risk-free, then he is lying. वो झूठ बोल रहा है. ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता कि आपको फिक्स डिपॉजिट से ज्यादा रिटर्न कि गारंटेड और रिस्क फ्री वे में पॉसिबल नहीं है. तो सिमिलरली, like in similar fashion, whatever the way that I'm sharing over here, there are some risks, but yes, there are no share market risks. There are some different kind of risks, and what are the risks, how you can mitigate those risks, that also I'll cover in this video. See, as I have mentioned, like you can earn like a bank. Now you can simply give a loan to someone, and this is basically a decade old practice. बहुत दिन से मतलब ये तो लोग करते ही है. In many markets or even many times informally, you give a loan to your friends or a known business person and all. But there are three major problems in this arrangement. What are these three problems? The first thing, if you give a loan to your friends or in your business circle, you don't have any kind of legal agreement or any legal documents. मतलब आप जैसे जो लोन दे रहे हो उसमें कुछ भी written format, legal document, agreement कुछ नहीं है. Number two, you can't know the credit worthiness of that person. Now what is this credit worthiness? Credit worthiness means मतलब आपको ये देखना चाहिए कि आप जिसको पैसा दे रहे हो उन्होंने पिछले 5, 10, 15, 20 साल में और किसी से लोन लिया कि नहीं, जिससे भी लोन लिया उस लोन को कैसे रिपेमेंट किया, मतलब एक भी EMI मिस किया कि नहीं, कितना लेट पेमेंट फीस दिया, उसका इनकम, एक्सपेंसेस एंड लॉट ऑफ अदर थिंग्स. नॉर्मली if you give some money to your friend, you have no options to check his past credit worthiness for the last 10-20 years. You just are giving loan just from the trust or just based on your friendship like this. So there is no option to check his credit worthiness in such kind of arrangement. Number three, if that person don't pay you, then really you have no options. Max to max आप क्या कर सकते हैं? आप उसके पीछे 2-3 बार कॉल कर सकते हैं. इनफैक्ट आप उसको मैक्सिमम पीट सकते हैं. उससे ज्यादा तो आप कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे. तो these are the three major limitations. जो इनफॉर्मल जो लोग जैसे लोन देते हैं किसी को पैसा कमाते हैं, तो in this process there are these three major limitations. The number one limitation, there is no legal documents, no agreement, nothing. Number two, there is no such way to know the credit worthiness of that person. This is the major shortcomings. Number three, you can't do anything if that person don't repay you. Now, to mitigate this problem, Reserve Bank of India regularized things. They came with a framework which is named as peer-to-peer lending. Now remember, this is a new, it's just I mean what I say 3-4 years old maybe. So रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया ये जो प्रोसेस, जो लोन देना, उधार देना, इसको पूरा रेगुलराइज किया और दे came with the regulations peer-to-peer lending or P2P lending regulations, and they invited technology platform. So what this technology platform do? They just act as a marketplace. So for example, this is a technology platform where borrowers and investors meet. Say for example, you have extra fund and you are putting your money, and then there comes borrower, and when a borrower approach that particular firm that particular marketplace will check all these things, their creditworthiness, credit score, every details, and that particular firm will also create an agreement, and you can invest accordingly to the loan, and even you can choose like whom to give you loan or not. So this arrangement is called peer-to-peer lending, where say for example you are giving 50,000, someone else 1 lakh, so they are invested and a fund of 50 crores created, and then from there multiple borrowers came and they are assigned loan from that invested amount. Now personally I am using a similar platform called Finzy, Finzy, since 2019, and as I have a good experience with them, so this is why I am sharing with you these options. There are many such other platforms, but yes, what I find this Finzy is a reliable one. So I'll now share you over the screen. I'll show you, even I can show you my personal account, that as I have my investment since 2019, so I can share all these things with you. Now let's have a look. First we will learn how you can create an account, then how you can top up the amount, and what are the things you need to remember, and how you can assign your loan, and what are the ways like you can mitigate the risk. That is the most important part. So follow the screen and follow this every details, so that you can get a great alternative investment options for such 12, 15 or even 16% annual return. So first, simply click on the link that is given below in the description box. From this link, this page will open, and then you need to register yourself. So first you need to put your PAN details, and then PAN card number, then mobile verification, and then will come email verification, and after this you need to put this personal informations, and then proof of residence, bank details, investment preference and all. Once you submit all these documents and everything, it will take around 1 day to activate your account. Once your account will activate, you will get a notification to your email and also on the mobile number. Once your account is active and you can log in, you can see this kind of page. This is my personal account, as you can see. And if I am talking about my personal account, my investment, here you will see the ROI, return on investment, of 18.2% I have invested back in 2019, and that is post Finzy fees and GST and all. Now if I just scroll below, what you will find, so I have created these two portfolios on 17 September 2019, 25,000 each, and this is the return that I am getting. Now this 20,000 is still in my wallet balance. Now I will show how you can top up the money. So simply you need to click on the wallet, and once you click on the wallet, then what you will get this bank account details, and you need to deposit that money in the bank account, the bank account that is mentioned here. Now the interesting part is the bank account where you are depositing the money, that's an escrow account. It means मतलब आप जो पैसा दे रहे हो वो डायरेक्ट फिंजी के हाथ पे नहीं जा रहा है, वो पैसा एक बीच का जो अकाउंट उसके पास रह रहा है, जहां से सीधा बोरोवर के पास जाएगा. It simply means even if tomorrow Finzy shutdowns, your money is not that much affected. And why that is escrow account? Because that is as per RBI guidelines. As per RBI guidelines, the platform Finzy, they themselves can't lend money to someone, and they themselves can't borrow. So they act as a marketplace. They are acting to connect the borrowers and investors. मतलब उनका फिंजी का काम ही है जो borrower से और investor से उनको connect करना. फिंजी खुद लोन नहीं देता है, तो इसीलिए जो चांसेस ऑफ फिंजी को बंद होने का चांसेस बहुत ज्यादा ही कम है, क्योंकि जितने भी कंपनीज, whatever the companies you noticed that they shut down, normally they shut down because either they take huge loan and can't service that, और किसी को उधार दिया, like they give a loan to someone else and they are not repaying. So this is why Finzy is relatively safe, because that's an RBI regulated platform and they themselves don't give loan on, or they themselves don't borrow. So your money, you are sending your money to an escrow account, and from there borrowers will take loan from that fund. Now in traditional lending, what happens? So for example, you give 1 lakh rupees loan to a single particular person. तो अगर that particular person default, अगर उन्होंने मतलब पैसा देने में मना कर दिया, तो then you have no options. But in Finzy, the best part is, so for example, you are investing 50,000. You have an option that 50,000 you can divide in 10 parts and give loan to 10 different persons, 5,000 each. It means once all the investors' money are pooled together, that money, so whenever a person borrows, so that particular person is not borrowing from a single investor, rather they are borrowing from multiple persons, and that everything is technology. I mean, that's the task of Finzy. So if you are investing 50,000 and you are dividing your investment, मतलब आप अगर 10 भाग में बांट दिया, 5,000 और 10 अलग अलग लोगों को लोन दिया, normally what happens, even if 1 or 2% defaults or 1 or 2% won't pay, then also there is not a huge risk on your entire investment. So this is the benefit in traditional lending, as I have mentioned earlier. अगर किसी ने पैसा आपको वापस नहीं किया, अगर किसी को आपने 1 लाख 2 लाख का लोन दे दिया, किसी एक ने अगर आपको पैसा नहीं दिया तो पूरा आपका पैसा गया। लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, आप किसी एक को नहीं, आप 10 अलग अलग लोगों को लोन दे रहे हो। इन 10 में से अगर एक आध मतलब लेट पेमेंट किया, ईएमआई ठीक टाइम से नहीं दिया, लेकिन बाकी लोग भी अगर पे किया ना, then also your money, at least your money will be recovered. And if obviously if 10% pay regularly, then obviously you can earn this great kind of return. So the problem of traditional lending, the 3 problems that I have mentioned, these are getting solved. The number 1 problem that I have mentioned, that in traditional lending, like if you lend money, पैसा अगर आपने किसी दोस्त को, किसी business person को उधार दिया, there is no legal or there is no agreement. So here whenever a borrower takes loan or whenever your loan is matched, an automatically agreement generates and that is signed by both the parties. Number 2, creditworthiness. Before you investing any loan, I mean before you are investing on any particular person's loan, you can actually get the creditworthiness of that person. There are Finzi rating. Finzi, whenever a borrower applies for a loan, the Finzi check all these things, all his past records, civil score and many other things, and as per that they assign some rating, and based on that you can also get that creditworthiness report. And to mitigate the third risk, like if someone don't pay, if you can divide your investment, if you can divide your amount into 10 persons, different persons, then the chances of 100% default is very low. Now obviously there are some criteria to borrow money from Finzi. The first criteria, you should be an Indian national, you should be 18 plus old, and the monthly salary should be 35,000 plus, or if you are a business person, that should be the 5 lakh plus. And obviously Finzi will check some other criteria, and only if the Finzi believes that that particular borrower can repay the loan, so then only Finzi offers the loan. Now the question can be, why a person will borrow from Finzi, not from bank or all. Say for example आपको कुछ छोटा amount चाहिए, say for example 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh for any purpose. Maybe you are planning for a vacation, Europe tour, or maybe you are taking money for your marriage expense, or maybe you need to paint your room, house and all. So for all this personal different kind of requirements, so if you approach to bank, then it is a very long process. Banks will take many days before offering you a loan. तो ये सब जो पर्सनल लोन है, इसके लिए अगर आप बैंक के पास जाएंगे तो ये थोड़ा लेंदी प्रोसेस है, इसीलिए यू कैन इवन टेक लोन फ्रॉम फिंजी. तो ये सारे जो प्रॉब्लम्स है, तो ये लाइक इन बैंक्स दे विल टेक अ लॉन्ग टाइम, तो देन यू कैन अप्रोच टू फिंजी. एंड इफ well, after all your background check and all, if Finzi finds you creditworthy, then obviously Finzi will extend you the loan. Not technically Finzi will approach, I mean Finzi will offer you the loan, the Finzi will accept the loan, that money will come from the investors on that platform. Now there are some criteria for investors as well, like for example you should be 18 plus, the annual income at least should be more than 3 lakhs or net worth of 10 lakhs. That conditions might change over time to time, and minimum investment amount is 50,000, and after that you can invest in any multiple, like 10,000, 20,000, whatever you can invest, but the initial amount is 50,000 and the upper limit is 50 lakhs. That is also RBI, Reserve Bank of India regulated upper limit. So from 50,000 to 50 lakhs you can invest any amount in between. Now from my account I will actually show you how you can invest. So basically, as I have mentioned, I have already invested 50,000 back in 2019, and recently I had also topped up with 20,000. From that 20,000 I'll show you like how you can actually invest in that platform. So here you need to click create a portfolio, then you are putting, say for example I am putting 10,000, and after putting 10,000 I have option, the Finzi Pro portfolio. I'll tell you what is this, and manual option. Now if I click on the manual option, what will happen? So right now there are not like what is it is showing that we didn't find any loans, but we have you covered. It means like right now, say for example you want to invest 10,000, right now there is no borrower sitting on the opposite front. But if you choose the Finzi Pro, I'll show you what is this. Then what will happen, whenever a borrower will come or whenever a borrower match, your amount will be automatically invested. So here if you can click on the continue to invest, then this Finzi Pro preference will come. So simply you can select preference. As you can see, there are many categories of loan. So the safer is the loan, the rate of interest is low. So first category A1 plus 2, A plus 3, 7.99 to 99%. To the last category, that is I have selected my preference. You can change your preference from this set preference. Now if you want, you can only stay with this 7% to 10-12% kind of loan. You can also choose that. So I have set this kind of preference. So my amount will be divided in this kind of loan category. So once it is done, then I am click continue with Pro, and then it will just do the final confirmation. Then once I click the complete investment, it will show that my investment amount is pending. Here you will find this is in progress, and these are my old portfolio. That's it. It's very simple to create your portfolio, and once you create a portfolio, that's an one-time effort. After that, you will receive monthly EMIs. By default, these loans are actually 36 month 10 years. I mean, these borrowers take this loan based on this 36 months means 3 years. So once you invest today, so you'll get EMI over the next 3 years. So as you can see, this is a great way without any effort, without any research. Like in shares, in mutual fund, you have to do a lot of research, you have to put a lot of effort to earn money. But this particular thing is a very easy. Even sitting from home, you can actually earn money each month. You can actually get a kind of month source each month, and this is a great alternative to diversify your portfolio. Now I am sure that there must be multiple questions that will come into your mind. Like for any such questions, make sure to put in the comment box, because once I get a lot of questions, I'll approach directly to the founder or the CEO to the Finzi, and I'll invite for my channel subscribers to have a live conversation or a kind of question answer session, so that he personally can answer all of your questions. You can ask anything like what will happen if the Finzi shuts down. Like as from my knowledge, I have shared that as even if Finzi shuts down, as your money is not with Finzi, so your money is safe. But apart from that, for many other associated questions, feel free to put in your comment box, so that I can invite the founder and CEO of Finzi to my channel. So I hope you already found a great alternate investment option for diversification, where you can earn yearly 12% to 15% kind of return. I am already using this platform since 2019. So this is why I am recommending. All you need to do, you just find a link on the description box, simply click on that link and create your account. And obviously for any questions, your questions is most welcome into the comment box. If you learned something new, or if you get a great idea, then kindly like the video and don't forget to share it with your friends. And you must subscribe the channel, because when I'll organize the interview or the question answer session, if you don't subscribe this channel, you don't get this question answer session with the founder and CEO of this company. So must subscribe this channel, so that you can also get all the upcoming insightful search videos. That's it. As on today, I'll come with another insightful video on another day. Till then, happy investing.